What's going on YouTube? All right, so when you're pricing out things, I'm going to show you all this right here. And when you're pricing out something to do, you just think about all the setup, the tools you need, how much it costs, basically every material acquisition, everything. So if a customer comes to you and says, oh, that's too expensive, either you can say, okay, fine, buy, or you can explain to them, look, I need, well, you guys are going to see, but I need, you know, $500 table saw, a $800 miter saw, a $700 vacuum so I don't get dust everywhere, my workstations. You want to go get your own 4x8 sheets, which you're going to need probably 8 of them. Do you want to cut them down yourself? All that kind of stuff. So let's go through it. All right, guys, this is why I like having a table saw. I know you can do a lot with a track saw, and these cuts can be done with a track saw, but this is what makes the table saw worth the money, worth the investment. One of the things, and I'm just taking off literally like I think about 1/8, maybe a little more than that actually. So you can see how I get through these, and it's nice. It's way faster than using a track saw. You can see it would have probably took me 3 times as long, at least, maybe even 5 times as long just to do with a track saw, or you know, a 2x4 and a circular saw. Gotta love it. Craig pocket hole jig, impact with the correct bits. We got a 1/4" narrow crown stapler, square, tape measure. Can't forget about these little things. Middle of the week, and yeah, it's dirty. It's not organized. We'll get it there, but this is what happens. You know, we're just trying to get stuff, and yeah, just get things done, get stuff working. We got the inverter running off solar. Charging in the middle of the week only because battery bank is full and solar panel's not doing anything up there, not putting juice into the battery. So let's burn off some juice, that way we can harness that sun and we'll get back at it. So anyways, so you saw basically everything I used minus impacts, you know, Craig jig, pocket hole, you know, Craig pocket hole, all that kind of, those are small things, but you got the big stuff. So when the customer tells you, you know, it's too expensive, I look at what I need to do the job, and it takes a lot of setup. I mean, it takes me probably 10 minutes to set this entire system up here. We got table saw station, miter station, vacuum. You know, obviously we got to get everything out of the trailer, and yeah, now I got sawdust here, but we'll blow it out. Customer doesn't care about, I would have put, you know, drop cloths down if I needed to, but we blow it into the yard. Anyways, and then we got, you know, staging station for the materials we're cutting down, and I will put a small clip in here of actually what they look like installed, but we're also putting in adjustable shelving, so that's why we have to break down another 3 or 4 sheets. All right, so quick little pantry. Obviously, customer bought these. We sort of do the knobs, but I get to build out Birch little pantries. So this is what I built out for them, and it's all adjustable shelving. I still got some work to do in here. Guys, you know, we got to sand everything off, make all the pencil marks go away. But yeah, that is what we're doing in a nutshell, ×3 of birch plywood. And you can give customers price points. So this is birch plywood. It cost me about $65 a sheet. Not the quarter inch cost me about $35. And then you can go with like, I want to say a cabinet grade, which is a little higher grade, I think $90, $95 a sheet. So you can let customers know, how fancy do you want it. These pantries are not that fancy. I'm basically building a box. I am not a professional cabinet maker by any means. So in case you guys are wondering, that's not me. But I can build a box. So that's all. I mean, that's about as best as I can do. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so when you're pricing a job, think about everything you're going to have to use, what your investment is, how to get to the station or the workstations. I have my workstations right here. I go through the garage right there, and that's where the kitchen's at. So it's pretty cool. I got 12, 15 steps. I'm at where I need to be. So this is fantastic. You guys can take a look. This is all what I look at when I'm quoting jobs. So I can back up the trailer right there, set my workstation up. Providing it's Michigan, so it's not going to rain. It rained earlier today, but right now we're good. And I got a couple of, garbage bins right there. But this is the ideal setup for me. I can just work. That's all I need to do. And, clean up my sawdust when I need to. But keep that in mind. Now, if I had to walk 150 steps to get to the actual job site, then that's going to be a higher rate for my labor, because it just takes up time all the time. And you're just always walking. So, and I've had jobs like that, so it is what it is. You just got to include it in your bid. And now if a customer says something's too expensive, then I say, no problem, have a great day. And a lot of times they want me to explain, or come down my price, but just let hey, my tools make me money. They don't have to make me money with your money. There's always other people out there. I had a customer, I sent out a bid for a kitchen, and it's only labor, to no demo work, just installing cabinets, some drywall work, some paint work, doing about 600 square feet of flooring, no demo work, and no floor leveling included. And I was about $13,000, like about 20 doors in the kitchen. So if you guys want to do your own math, setting that, a little bit of eave, a little bit of electrical work, and there's an island. But I'm not doing the countertops. I'm not doing any of that. And I was about 13 grand. And, him and Hanning about, I was like, oh, well, we can get, I didn't hear from him for, I think it was like a week or so, or her from a week. And I told him, I was like, hey, just checking in, making sure you guys got my bid, because sometimes my QuickBooks sometimes doesn't send it out, but I always double check with my my bids, because I was like, just want to make sure. And they're like, yeah, we got another bid, and it was a little lower. We're wondering if you could come down on your price a little bit. We really like you. We've used it before, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, I didn't even ask them with how much lower. That doesn't even matter. It absolutely does not matter. I don't even care. Like mine could have been 13,000. Theirs could be 12,900. Like, no, doesn't matter. So I was like, my prices are my prices for my labor. We can negotiate the scope of work, but not my labor rates. So if you want to have your $13,000 bid lower, then we can knock off that extra soffit you want removed. We can knock off some square footage for flooring. We can knock off, extra trim you want done, all that kind of stuff. So, and then, I haven't heard from them yet, so we'll see. But that's how it goes. And in this job right here, I've got two 36-inch pantries and one 18-inch pantry. And I just built the boxes for them because the doors are already there. I just had to mount them. And we are at about, I think, $1,200, $1,250, something like that, at my discounted rate, because these are family members. And so I would think I probably would be, depending on, materials are pretty good, but I would probably be about $500 a piece on these, maybe a little less. But I mean, material prices are crazy. So materials and labor, $500, maybe $550. I'd have to look. So I gave them a little discount. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, if I got this job for 16, this would probably be a $1,600 to $1,800 job regularly. So that's why, I can easily work. I have to use my tools, and they have to pay for it themselves, which they are. And that's it. But family members, you give them a little bit of a discount. So, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend that at all, actually. Just keep your rates, and it's coming to bite me in the butt. But make sure, your rates are your rates, because you got to make money. If you give somebody a discount, then you're working at a discount where you could be working at your regular rate with somebody else. So keep that in mind. It's just, it is what it is, right? So I think that's all I got about this video. Pretty quick and easy. I just wanted to kind of go through it because I've gotten that a couple times from customers, and I kind of go through them like, look, I've got tools that cost money. The tools, you know, expensive tools, you can find somebody else to do it for cheaper. Have at it. Absolutely 150%, just have at it. So like and subscribe, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate it. Links in the description for the tools, affiliate links, all that good stuff. Patreon page, check it out. I post up there at least a couple times a week with stuff that I don't post here on the YouTube channel. It's pretty fun. So, all right, guys, talk to you later. Whoops.